Hello, today we are going to Trick Flow so they can show us the processes of making the best heads ever. And I can pick up some parts for this guy. So I'll see you over there. Bye.
Okay, so this is our first machining operation. All of our castings come into us, well, just like you see here on this pallet. We're doing everything but pouring the aluminum. Small block Ford 11R. Over in Makino 1 there, we have our F-mod being machined. We're designing our cylinder heads here in-house. We design the tooling in-house. We machine the tooling in-house. We're doing everything but pouring the aluminum. So once our foundry ships us cylinder heads, we start here. We'll go through multiple machining operations on the fixturing within these machines. We're setting the deck surface, intake and exhaust spaces, valve cover rail, and then on most of our cylinder heads, valve geometry as well. So this is our twisted wedge 11R.
This is the record holders right here currently? Yeah.
So this is our 11R. You can see this is how it comes out of our first machining operation. This is before it's been ported, before we have seats and guides. It's a little rough. This is not our final deck surface either.
This is first step.
Yep,
There.
right out of here.
Got it.
It gets washed, and then we'll install seats and guides. And then right over in this machine is where we're doing our chambers and CNC porting. So we'll walk over here.
Wow. That's a machine.
Here you can see what it looks like before it goes in. So we've installed our seats and our guides, still rough chambers and bowls and ports. And when they come out, you can see we haven't done our valve job yet, but we've machined our chambers and we've done our CNC porting.
Yeah, open that up a lot.
From here, we go around the corner to valve job, then we do our final deck surface, and then wash and assembly. So this is our new and work cell. Of course, this is where we're doing our valve jobs. One of the many benefits of this process is a single point cutter that follows a CNC tool path. So we get best in class machining finish.
Perfect every time.
Yeah, perfect every time. Compared to a form tool like you'd have on a Surdy or a Rottler, there's a potential for chatter. You don't have that with this process. We also get best-in-class concentricity, and we're doing 100% inspection on concentricity here. So you know when you get a Trick Flow head out of the box,
Every head is inspected and made sure that
the valve job should be perfect and ready to run.
Awesome.
We're going through final assembly here. We've done our valve job, our final wash, and QC inspection. Jim here is one of our longtime assembly technicians. He is an expert. He's going through installing seals right now and then we'll be installing the springs and measuring installed height. And then they get a final wipe down, they go out the door, get packaged up, and shipped to you. So this is Joel, he's our dyno technician. How many years have you been doing this, Joel?
Here, 8, total almost 20. $650, $570 torque. Like I said, pump gas car. It'll be fun to keep trying to get the boss to put it in his box body so we can get some track time.
650, just like that, easy.
As long as that
Yeah,
motor's
and it's like a little over 12 to 1, so it makes a little bit of squeeze, but never had any problems running on pump gas. And we made, this thing has just thousands of dyno points on it. It's dead reliable. It'd be real fun having a street car.
Maybe it's just me, and I've been in really terrible dyno rooms or engine dyno places, but it's so quiet in here.
Oh yeah, yeah. When we do durability, it's like 40 hours. It just runs. It has its own schedule it goes on. It's so easy just to kind of get low to sleep. Like I go through mass quantities of caffeine drinks and stay awake watching the screen for 40 hours. It's crazy, but yeah, it's a nice setup. Like I said, I can't complain about anything really good.
So this is our Autodynamics department. We work on a little of everything here. Our specialization is classic cars, as you see, and we're, our technicians and our supervisor back here, they're kind of experts at dealing with the issues that other shops either don't want to deal with or the problems they can't
Don't
resolve.
have the room to deal with all of.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we'll do anything from EFI conversions to rewiring a poorly wired Shelby Cobra kit car. Cars leave here running right and driving nice. So
A little more power.
that's the goal. Oh yeah, and we give them more power depending on how much money they want to spend. Hey Ron.
Hi.
This is Tess and Tony.
Tess.
Ron's
You're
our
fine. Nice to
Ron's
meet
our
you.
technician. Does
Hi.
really nice quality work back here. So this is our flow test room. We have a port developer. How many years has our port developer been doing this? 30 years.
30 years.
Yeah. So when he's developing a port, it's an iterative process, back and forth. We don't settle. We start with numbers in mind of, hey, this is what we want to achieve. One of the things that makes trick flow heads perhaps unique is special attention on low and mid lift flow. That helps our cylinder heads outperform the competition. When you look at, for a given port size or even max flow numbers, at 700 thousandths lift, not everyone pays attention to the low and mid lift flow numbers, and that's where we tend to shine. So the area under the curve really matters. That's what gives you good drivability, efficient cylinder filling, and really the valve spends most of its time partially open. It's only open all the way once.
Yeah.
So one of the things that people should pay attention to when you look at flow numbers, there's a couple things. We're using flow plates that are sized properly to the bore size. So you need to make sure that the head is properly aligned on dowels. If you don't have a plate like this with proper dowel alignment, you could accidentally have that head shifted slightly, and even a few thousandths of an inch can make a difference. If it moves that intake valve or exhaust valve away from the cylinder wall, it'll unshroud the valve. Having a good radius or a radius plate on the inlet, you know, like this, is also important. So these are your heads. Check them out.
These are the best out-of-the-box conventional heads ever made. We've seen people go absurdly fast with these without being touched.
You're one of them.
Yep.
So you ready?
Mine were touched.
A little bit.
Mine were touched. Kelly's weren't touched, Brian's weren't touched. But I was faster, so, you know.
Are these 240s or 255s?
240s.
Okay.
These are 58cc?
58 casting.
Oh, okay.
To 67 chain.
Okay, so these are for my car then.
Yeah, these are opened up. You ready for this camshaft?
I'm excited for it.
It's gonna run really well.
So what's your goal with these heads? Break into the sevens or?
No.
Oh,
This set is going on my stick shift car. That one, at the moment, is a 10-second stick shift car with the 10-to-1 motor that we were talking about earlier. I'm looking to go 9s mostly, but also do drag and drives. So like a lot of power that's very consistent and will go up and hit down hills in Colorado.
Right, and be streetable.
Yeah, be very streetable.
This should get you there.
It's gonna do. I think I'm going a little overboard with the 240s, but that's what we do. We like to push everything to the max.
Okay, last stop. Pattern shop? Well, this is kind of cool. We'll walk through our pattern shop. This is a new tool that's in process. And I mentioned earlier, we design all of our tooling in-house. We machine it in-house, you know, in the machines right behind us here. And then our pattern makers finish these out by hand. So
I like that it's small block Ford.
Yeah.
Working on that platform.
Yep.
Oh my
This
goodness.
is heavy. You know, this is just an example of the water jacket core. Yeah, this one's broken, but this shows the water jacket core and then the exhaust and intake port cores all fit up together.
So this is the multiple pieces put together and like puzzle piece together.
Yep. So this is what the tooling makes. And then the aluminum fills in all the voids that you see here. You see the little foam blocks in there, so
Yeah,
the foundries
making sure
will use spacer blocks to hold things in place, and that stuff burns out when they pour the aluminum. All right, that's trick flow. Anything else to cover? You've seen it all. Serious horsepower.
All right.
Oh, he
Did we
just
miss
walked
it?
out.
No, come back.
Jim!
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
We missed him.
It kind of makes my day.
That's like his worst nightmare right there.
It is. Poor Corey, he hates it so much. Smile, you're on candid camera.
Oh no. We're just harassing everybody today. And out, in and out.
We're talking the wordature.
The wordature?
Wordature, I just made that up right there.
It's good wordature.
Yeah, it's very good.
I don't know how much editing you guys normally do.
A lot.
Okay, that's good because there's going to be a lot of BS in here that you got to You're not actually going to use, like when I do the dumb stuff like that, you're not going to use that, are
Maybe
you?
at the very end.
Bloopers.
Like
The
it'll
blooper
go
reel?
to like the closing scene things, and then it'll go to.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'll send you a bunch of screenshots so you can make some memes and send it throughout.
I think that's it.
Look good.
I like it.
Save that?
Oh, yeah.
100%. Yeah, we need that.
We'll send
All right,
that out.
assembly.